Ever wondered what life is like in France? Well, you're about to find out. This video is a virtual tour of everything French. From the culture that shaped centuries to the lifestyle that's the envy of the world. We'll delve into some intriguing facts like the ever-so-unique eye color of the French or their average height. And did you know about the location of the wheel in French cars? We'll also explore their food, hobbies, famous companies, and even the number of billionaires. Ready to embark on a cultural journey? Let's dive in! Scene script: France, a country known for its art, fashion, and of course the Eiffel Tower. But what is life really like there? Let's dive into the French lifestyle, a fascinating blend of tradition and modernity. Here, the work-life balance isn't just a concept, it's a way of life. The French government enforces a strict 35-hour workweek, and overtime is more of an exception than a rule. This allows the French ample time to unwind, relax, and most importantly, spend time with their families. Whether it's a leisurely lunch or a long weekend in the countryside, family time is highly cherished. Speaking of leisure, let's talk about the French and their love for holidays. With a whopping 5 weeks of paid vacation, the French know how to take a break. Many even escape to their country homes, known as maisons secondaires, for some quiet time away from the city hustle. Now, if we're talking about life in France, we simply can't ignore the importance of food. The French see food not merely as a necessity, but as an integral part of their culture and social life. From the baguette they pick up from the boulangerie on their way home, to the elaborate meals they prepare for family and friends, food is a serious affair. The French take their time to savor their meals, with dinner often lasting 2 hours or more. And let's not forget about the wine. France is the world's second largest wine producer, and wine is considered an essential part of a meal, not just a beverage. So it's not surprising that the French consume more wine per capita than any other nation. But it's not all about the food and wine. The French also value their health and fitness. Whether it's cycling in the countryside, jogging in the park, or practicing yoga, maintaining an active lifestyle is important to the French. So, life in France seems to be all about finding the perfect balance. But what about the people? The French, known for their chic style and charm. But did you know that the average French person has blue eyes and stands at about 1.7 meters tall? Yes, you heard it right. The French are quite unique in many ways. When you think of a French person, what comes to mind? Is it the stylish attire, the charming accent, or the love for wine and cheese? Well, you're not wrong, but there's more to it. Let's start with the physical attributes. The average French person is quite tall, standing at around 1.7 meters. That's about 5 feet 7 inches for those who prefer the imperial system. Now that might not seem unusually tall, but when you consider that the global average height is around 1.65 meters, the French are indeed a bit taller. But it's not just the height. The French also have a unique eye color. Most French people have blue eyes. This distinct eye color makes them stand out and adds to their charm. So the next time you meet a tall person with blue eyes, chances are, they might be French. Moving on to something a bit more practical, the location of the steering wheel in French cars. Now this might seem like an odd thing to mention, but it's quite interesting. You see, unlike in the United States where the steering wheel is on the left, in France it's on the right. This is due to the fact that in France, as in most of Europe, they drive on the right side of the road. So there you have it. The French are tall, have blue eyes, and drive cars with the steering wheel on the right. Pretty interesting, right? But that's just a glimpse of the French people. There's so much more to learn about them, their culture, and their lifestyle. The French certainly stand out in a crowd. Now, let's take a look at their cuisine. France is famous for its cuisine, from croissants to escargot. But these are just the tip of the iceberg. This nation's gastronomic offerings are as diverse as they are delicious, with each region boasting unique specialties that reflect its history, geography, and culture. In the heart of France, you'll find the well-known Burgundy region, famous for its bœuf bourguignon, a savory stew made with beef slow-cooked in red wine. On the other hand, a trip to the coastal region of Brittany will introduce you to the delightful crepe, a thin pancake that can be filled with anything from sweet strawberries to savory ham and cheese. But French cuisine isn't just about what's on the plate. It's also about the experience. The French take their meals seriously, often spending hours enjoying multiple courses. A traditional French meal typically starts with an aperitif to stimulate the appetite, followed by an entree, main course, cheese platter, dessert, and finally a digestif. And let's not forget the baguette, a French staple that's always present at the dinner table. Food is also a cornerstone of socializing in France. Family gatherings, friendly meetups, and even business meetings often revolve around a shared meal. This culture of food as fellowship extends to the country's numerous food festivals, where locals and tourists alike gather to celebrate everything from garlic to oysters. And then there's the wine. France is one of the world's largest wine producers, with vineyards dotting the country from Champagne in the north to Provence in the south. Wine is seen as an essential part of a meal, enjoyed not for its intoxicating effect, but for the way it complements the food. French cuisine, with its emphasis on quality ingredients, skilled preparation, and taking the time to savor each bite, is a reflection of the French art de vivre, or art of living. It's not just about eating, it's about appreciating the moment, the company, and the simple pleasures in life. French cuisine is truly a culinary journey. But what do the French do in their spare time? When they're not enjoying a delicious meal, what do the French do for fun? Well, let's dive right into it. First on the list, we have cycling. In France, cycling is not just a hobby, it's a way of life. The Tour de France, a globally renowned cycling competition, has certainly left its mark on the French. From the rolling hills of Provence to the steep mountain passes in the Alps, cycling is a popular pastime that allows the French to enjoy their breathtaking landscapes. Next up, we have football. Known as Le Foot in France, this sport is much more than a game. It's a national obsession. Whether it's playing a casual game in the park or cheering on their favorite team in the World Cup, football is deeply ingrained in French culture. And lastly, we can't forget about reading. The French have a deep love for literature. After all, France is the birthplace of countless literary geniuses like Victor Hugo and Marcel Proust. Whether it's a gripping novel or a thought-provoking piece of philosophy, you'll often find the French engrossed in a good book. So whether it's cycling through the countryside or enjoying a good book, the French know how to enjoy their leisure time. Now let's talk about the economy. France is not just about food, fashion, and fun. It's also a major economic power. With its diverse, modern, and developed economy, France holds the position as one of the world's largest economies. It's a leading member of the European Union, the Eurozone, and the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. But what makes France's economy tick? Let's dive into some of the famous French companies that contribute to the country's economic strength. We have L'Oréal, the world's largest cosmetics company. There's also luxury fashion houses like Louis Vuitton and Chanel, which have redefined style and elegance globally. And let's not forget about the automotive giants Peugeot and Renault, or the multinational food products corporation Danone. In the field of technology and innovation, France is home to Dassault Systèmes, a world leader in 3D design software, and Capgemini, one of the world's largest IT consulting firms. And who's behind these powerhouses? Well, France boasts a considerable number of billionaires. The country is home to more than 40 billionaires, including Bernard Arnault, the chief executive of luxury goods behemoth LVMH, and Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers, the granddaughter of L'Oréal's founder. So, the next time you apply that L'Oréal mascara, drive that Peugeot or sip on that Evian water, remember, you're experiencing a bit of France's economic prowess. France, a country of elegance, exquisite cuisine, and economic powerhouses. Now that's a combination. So there you have it. A glimpse into the enchanting world of France, from the vibrant life pulsating through its cities to the unique characteristics of its people. We've savored the richness of French cuisine and delved into their favorite pastimes. We've also taken a peek into the economic powerhouse that is France, with its famous companies and billionaires. It's a country of diversity, culture, and charm, making it truly one of a kind. Thanks for joining us on this journey through France. Until next time, au revoir.